Today I'm going to show you on how to remove the key lock for an ES Plus. As you can see here, we have a panel, and behind this panel we have the key lock assembly with all its linkages. You have a total of 7 screws that you must remove. Once you remove the 7 screws from this panel, you remove the panel, you'll be exposing the styrofoam. Now, in front of the styrofoam is the lock mechanism assembly. So now you must remove this styrofoam to gain access to the lock. Now, it's very fragile. You will break it. Just be careful, try not to break so much of it. So you just remove it. And then there you will have the lock assembly exposed. Now you must remove this panel from right here. It's these 3 screws right here. Once you remove the screws, you just push it to the side and it comes off its little hinge from this little hole. Now, you have full access to the lock itself in the back. Now, you're gonna need a flathead screwdriver, a T20 screwdriver, a pair of needle nose pliers, and a skinny little object with a point so you can remove the C-clamps. First thing you do is you get your flathead screwdriver, and here is the little lock for the screw in the back of the cylinder of the key cylinder. So you just push it down, push it in. Okay. Once you do that, now you can remove the C-clamp here. Just be careful, because once you move it to the side, it will pop all over the place. Make sure you grab it. Okay. Now you have access to it, so you just remove the little cylinders. Excuse me, you have to get the one down here too. Okay. Now, once you have removed the little C-clamps, now you can just remove the washers. Just be careful, because you can lose the washers. Very simple. And just remove the little bracket here. Now, once you remove the little bracket, you get your needle nose pliers and you just twist to the side. Once you have it loose, you just continue to screw. The nut will come out, then the little lock, and then the latch. Now, as you can see, inside there's another bolt, another lock nut right here that's holding the cylinder itself. Now, what you can do here is you can get the needle nose pliers just to loosen that up. Okay. Now, once you loosen that up, you can just spin it. Okay. Now, once you receive it out, just make sure you grab the bolt. As you can see here, it's a little tricky. Make sure you don't lose that bolt. As you can see here, this is what holds in the cylinder, and you just push it forward and it pops right out. We're putting back the door lock that the door came with. We apply the nut to hold the lock into the door. Now to tighten it, you just grab your needle nose pliers and just tighten it a couple times. There you go. Next thing you do is you put the latch. Okay. Then you apply the spacer or the nut block. Then you apply the nut. Then you grab your needle nose pliers and just tighten. Go. Then you push down the little lock for the nut lock. Okay. Then you put the connector rod or the latch connector to the rail, door rail, and then to the bottom of the latch. Okay. Then you apply the washers. And then the C-clamps. Once you've applied the C-clamps to hold the door in, now you have to put back the insulation styrofoam for the door. So it's very fragile, so as you can see it will break, but just be careful when you're applying it back. Okay, now once you applied it back, you apply the cover here. Once you put this cover back on, now you can put the door cover on the side here. Okay. And then you apply 7 screws to there.